The war in the Middle East looks like to be escalating, but Bitcoin is not really reacting to it anymore. And I will show you today what we have to look out for and what is going to happen here in the next 48 hours with Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in here on this Saturday. I will be quick, or at least I'm going to try to be quick today. So first of all, here in the Middle East, in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, there are multiple explosions heard, also a lot of dead people because of the missile attacks. Supposedly Iran is targeting civilian buildings. I have not seen any real confirmation for that. It could be also they are just targeting anti-missile positions, and they are usually in civilian areas, so that they can later claim, oh yeah, they are attacking civilian areas. So, and all these escalations that we are seeing here over the last couple of hours have not really done any more damage to the crypto market. So I'm going to show you that here now with Bitcoin. On the 1 hourly chart, first of all, you can see here that downward sloping trend line of that broadening wedge that we are forming has held for now as support, but we need to reclaim on the shorter time frames here this area of the VPVR around $105,570. There's right now the point of control on the 1 hourly chart, and once we have broken above that and turned that into support, we will most likely then go all the way up to $107,000, $108,000 here in the short term once that is happening. The current trading range, and that is something that I wanted to show you also here today to understand in what area we are trading currently and why you should not take any positions on Bitcoin right now, is here from $105,850 to $103,151. That is our trading range. So as long as we are not hitting the bottom or not breaking through the top here, you should not take any major Bitcoin positions here. So this is actually a good scalping range, but this is not something where you jump in right now and hope that's going to break to the upside. So if it does, amazing, because we would complete here then again a W pattern, and that would be the neckline and the technical target. So this is $2,700 roughly down, so $2,700 up from here. That is $8,500 approximately would be the target. So all the way up here. Yeah, and that makes also sense because we have here some wicks. There is some resistance that was a prior support level. If I draw here a line, you're going to see it. So here support, here also support, then we broke the support, retested this as resistance, confirmed resistance, went down. So now when we come back up, this should act again as resistance until proven otherwise. On the 4 hourly chart, we have also here on the midterm time frame our trading range, and that is coming in here from 103,144 to 110,340 approximately. Here at any time where we are going into the dashed zone, which is right now kind of like a buffer zone, which is acting as resistance. Once we are getting into that area, you can start longing and building positions. So until then, I would do nothing unless we are going and hit the bottom here. So that is what I see here on the short to midterm timeframes right now for Bitcoin. When we are going into the MDX Algo Scalp gradients, also here we have currently lighter green candles, which is usually a sign, and slightly blue, that is usually a sign that we are close to a turnaround. But I would not put all my money on this, because I have seen things like this before where it is here blue, 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 light blue, and then another green candle, and then we come up and then we continue to go upwards. So, and also here that contraction on the reactor indicator is not looking all too good to me right now. So I would like to see a proper upturn, and that means that Bitcoin would reclaim the weekly open at $105,700 to get here continuation to the upside and also prevent us from falling lower. Because currently we are fighting here with that upward sloping trend line of that former bullish pennant here. We can adjust that line here a little bit, so we can make this bigger. And then we have technically not broken out of it yet and getting closer to that actual breakout over here. So it should be between here and there roughly. So that is the time window where we should break out, maybe a little bit tighter, kind of like here. So between next Wednesday and the following week, Tuesday, that is where we should get here a break out of that bigger symmetrical triangle. Then on the daily chart, so here's the only trade on a higher time frame that I recommend you to take right now, and that would be when we reclaim the top of the EMA ribbon here on the daily chart. There would be your entry at $106,000. As I just mentioned, you see now why there is multiple charts with confirmation bias there, and then you can trade this here into the prior all-time high. So that is a 5.63% move here, and that's how I so that's basically the only trade that I would be giving here for Bitcoin right now. The only other way how you can trade this would be if we come back here to the mid level at $104,000 and $438. There would be another level, way more risky, but from there I would potentially try to long it. Otherwise, not wait to go all the way down to $103,100 because it's almost the bottom of that EMA ribbon. So, but as long as we would come down to the mid-range of the EMA ribbon and bounce from there, I would take that risk and enter from there, because it could be that you basically just get left behind. If you want to take these trades with me together, guys, sign up on Blowfin. You get up to $5,000 in sign up and deposit bonuses, and I will show you all the trades that I have taken on Bybit in a moment. I have basically bought the bottom on many coins, and I'm posting trades like this also in the new Telegram group, where we also have a $500 to $10,000 challenge, where I basically handhold you to get to from $5,000 to $10,000 really slow. And yeah, that is not like in a week done. You know, we do it slowly that we actually get there. So if you want to be part of that, there is everything described in the pinned comment below and in the description, but I'm going to tell you again, sign up on Blowfin with my link in the pinned comment below, deposit $500, then message me on Telegram or on Twitter and send me your Blowfin number, and then I'm gonna add you to the Telegram group. But for the challenge, I only do it until Monday, guys. Monday, it's over. If you're not in a group, you're not in a group. I will post some trades further after we achieve $10,000, or at least I achieve $10,000, because I know some of you people will be lagging a little bit behind because of time differences, whatever, you know, and also people that maybe join today or tomorrow. I will post maybe 5, 6, 8 trades more in that group after I achieve $10,000, so that everybody has the chance to catch up and to get there. So just that you know. So that's why I'm telling you, last chance, you know, basically last chance until Monday to get into the group, because then for the challenge, I'm gonna close it for the challenge. But you can still join the group. You just want to hang around and get amazing signals there, because yeah, don't forget, I'm going to show you in a moment the coins where I basically bought the bottom. So then for Bitcoin here on the daily chart, we ran here into resistance. Yes, yeah, basically today at $106,000, got rejected from there. So there is the possibility that we go one more time close to the 50 moving average and then go back up here and then continue to go into higher levels, because I see here not further continuation, or at least not major continuation here below the 50 moving average, for the simple reason that the stochastic looks like to turn around here slightly already. The RSI does the same, and the MACD also slightly turning here potentially. So I want to see here today's candle close to have a better understanding of it, but it might be looking good here. Regardless of that, there is, if we close today as it is and not go a little bit higher, there is a higher probability that tomorrow will be coming a final shakeout where we go a little bit lower, then turn around and go higher, just because of the candlestick formation that I see here. You should be prepared for that scenario. Then on the liquidation levels, so we have over-leveraged short liquidity, over-leveraged long liquidity, but there's not a lot, to be honest. So here's a little bit that just popped up here at $106,200 approximately, and then here a zone from $107,800 to 110, yeah, 11,000 basically, and the long liquidity is sitting from $103,900 all the way down to $102,300. We need a reclaim of the 200 moving average and then of the 50 moving average at $106,000 and $106,700. Also here on the 4-hourly chart, that we get proper continuation. If we just come up here and reject, then get ready that we basically go here all the way down, take that liquidity that is building up there, and then revert from there back to the upside. Also, if you want to understand to learn how to trade, do it with my program, guys. There is still until tomorrow, actually, a 50% discount on all my programs, guys. Only until tomorrow. There are payment links in the pinned comment below and in the description below. Straight payment links, guys. So if you want info about the course, go to amcrypto.us. There you find all the information. If you click on courses here, everything is there. What's in the course, self-paced assisted, and here my one-on-one mentorship program, the pro program. Everything is in there. So go and check this out. Now on the liquidation heat map, you see there is also around 103,000, 102,000 still an area of interest. But once that would be taken out, there's only upside again all the way to $111,000. Question is, what will come first? If we go here to $106,000 approximately, we trigger a short squeeze to around $107,400. If we break here below $103,700, we trigger a long squeeze all the way down to $102,000 approximately. Now, when we're looking at the total free market cap, we are fighting here with that support zone of $835 billion currently. If we can close today above that, then most likely, best case scenario, we close that candle in green, then this would be a reversal indication for me. With a Morningstar pattern that we come up here and get continuation to the upside. So if not, then also here most likely one more red candle, then continuation into next week. The Bitcoin dominance got here now a red candle. That's why some altcoins are popping a little bit today, not massively, but a little bit. That means that we are getting rejected from that massive resistance area as expected. So now we need to wait for the next coming days to see if that is a proper rejection with follow through to the downside into lower levels. And something else that I wanted to point out here, we are currently in Bitcoin season, but guys, on this altcoin index here, I want to show you how quick this can actually change. So look at this here, when we were here at, where was that? All the way down here, at 27% on the 9th of November, and we were here at the peak at the 22nd of January. So it took us basically 6 weeks to go from 22 all the way up here to 84. So which is a little bit crazy. And here it was even faster. You know, when you look here, 4th of November, 4th of December, 4 weeks to get up there. So you have to get your spot positions and also low leveraged swing positions right now, because this can change really quickly in a matter of weeks and you don't want to be left behind. So, and you see that also now on my positions, why I went so heavy on them, and they're all printing, you know. So look at this here. Here, over $1,400 on a hyperliquid, 17%, Bitcoin, 6,800%, $6,700, sorry, $800 on Ethereum, $1,000 on Solana, almost $1,000 on Sui, $1,700 almost on Injective. So overall, over $120,000 currently here on this account. I started with $100,000 yesterday, so I'm up $20,000, 20% in a matter of a day, guys. You know, so in a matter of a day. So you have to take positions right now. And as you can see on these entries, I basically caught more or less, not everywhere, but in many coins, I was really close to their bottom to actually catch them. So if you want to trade on Bybit with me together, guys, then go sign up there, claim your sign up and deposit bonus of $30,000. There is a link in the pinned comment and in the description below. You can also get a Bybit card. And if you're in Europe, guys, really important, you can sign up on Bybit now again. You can go and get an account. Check it out in the description and in the pinned comment below. So Ethereum got rejected from the 0.5 level on the Fibonacci extension levels. So here we need a reclaim. If we are not reclaiming this, we most likely come back to the 0.382 level at $2,500 approximately, but there we're gonna bounce. So we got here a huge candle, a candlestick to the downside that just showed how much buying power was there to buy up this dip. Also here right now we see here a small, a little bit of strength to buy the dip here. But if this is not reversing above the 0.5 level by before today's daily close, then most likely we will come down at least to $2,500 and reverse back from there and go and try again to break the golden ratio here on the daily chart, because yesterday we got rejected from there. We are also still in this big symmetrical triangle here, or bull pennant, whatever you want to call it. Here again, if you want to trade this at $2,700 would be the $2,570 would be the entry. Here I see also early reversal indications here with the stock with the RSI slowly turning around. The MACD did not really print. Yes, these candles are so small on the MACD that I call this bluff and a fake out. And that they will also return back to the upside. And the stochastic, most likely with today's daily close, will also slightly turn around here. Then on, here I don't want to talk about this right now. So Solana here, our original trade setup is currently a little bit underwater, which is fine. I would consider, let me see here the daily chart. I think the 12 hourly was looking good. Yeah, so on the 12 hourly we are looking good. So I would consider entering this from right now where we are at. You know, so if you're looking to build a position, you can start building a position. And when we get here to $147.50, you just add more to that position because I think there is a bounce coming, and that bounce can take us back to at least $165. And there you should take some profit. So if you enter right now, $165, so here you go, roughly 13%. For a bounce move, that is absolutely fine. Yeah, a huge chunk of money with even low leverage. If you put a 5x leverage on that, even 10x leverage is more than enough on a trade like that. Then Hyperliquid was really doing well for us. I gave yesterday in the challenge group a trade for Hyperliquid. We're already out of that trade. We have taken our profit here at $42.42. That's when I said to everybody, close the trade. You should be out of it, or you let it run with a stop loss at $42. So everybody is out here. Most likely we're going to come back to the golden ratio. If we come back down here, re-enter from there, and try again to ride this to the upside. Then the next one is Optimism. So Optimism is bouncing here on the 12-hourly chart from this downward sloping trend line, from the overall downward sloping parallel channel. Also here, I see stochastic potentially printing a buy signal in 10.5 hours, and the RSI is already going up. So that might have been here the bottom short term for Optimism. So also a good level to enter. If you want to have a safe level where you can enter this, wait that we reclaim a little bit higher than that. I would say here 61 cents 80. That's why I would enter this with a stop loss here at that low of that candle, and you are aiming for here the top. So basically here 18%. Absolutely worth it. 72 cents 0.6. That's where you want to get out. So because that's also more or less the top of the range. So there is a high chance that we get rejected there when we get up there one more time. Then ICP, so we have completed here this trading setup. We came back down here to the trend line. I told you guys, when we come back here to the neckline of the W pattern, you can re-enter this. You would be nice in the money right now. So I hope some of you were able to catch this trade. I keep monitoring it also here. If we, for some weird reason, roll over, come back to $5.48, you're going to re-enter and continue this trade to the upside. And the last one is Sui. So Sui is here wobbling a little bit around. Give it a little bit more time. I still see here some potential signs that we are going to make it here, especially on the 12-hourly, because all the altcoins look more or less the same. On the 12-hourly, the stochastic is everywhere about to pop, and the RSI also slightly going up here currently. But here maybe another 48, 36 hours, then we should complete also that trading setup most likely, unless Bitcoin takes a shit. And then we see us again, most likely, with a high probability at around $2.80. And then I'm gonna personally just add more to my trade. Guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you with more money tomorrow.